I can't just watch him suffer." Those were the words Demi Moore spoke about her ex-husband, Bruce Willis, and they may change everything you thought you knew about Hollywood's most beloved action star. But here's the thing, she wasn't only talking about his medical condition. What she meant goes far deeper, into a part of Bruce's life the cameras never see. While the world has focused on Bruce's frontotemporal dementia diagnosis, a hidden story is quietly unfolding behind closed doors, one that could redefine how this legendary star spends his remaining years. A family intervention, carefully planned and deeply emotional, is underway, and it's raising questions that no headline has dared to ask. Imagine this. A man who once starred in explosive action blockbusters, now living a life structured by routines and monitored by professionals, yet still craving the simple warmth of family. Demi Moore sees what others might miss. The sparks of recognition, the flicker of a smile, the subtle signs that Bruce's greatest need isn't just medical oversight. It's presence. By the end of the story, you'll understand why Demi's proposal could be the most dramatic family decision Hollywood has ever seen, and why it may be exactly what Bruce needs in this chapter of his life. Bruce Willis, the die-hard action hero who once captivated millions with fearless performances, now faces a much quieter, but no less devastating battle: frontotemporal dementia, a condition that slowly alters memory, behavior, and personality. For someone who lived life at full speed, this diagnosis has been heartbreaking not only for Bruce, but for everyone who loves him. Today, Bruce resides in a separate one-story home, carefully designed for safety, with a team of professional caregivers available 24/7. Every detail, meals, medications, activities, is overseen with precision. On paper, it's perfect. But the cost is one no medical checklist can measure: the loss of consistent, intimate human connection. Just steps away, in the main house, his wife Emma Hemming Willis lives with their daughters, Mabel and Evelyn. Emma made this choice with care, aiming to protect the children while ensuring Bruce's medical needs are handled by experts. From the outside, it seems ideal: stability, safety, and constant attention. But Demi sees something others overlook. Yes, Bruce's physical needs are met, but his emotional and spiritual well-being tells another story. She notices the way his face lights up at the sound of familiar voices, the faint smirk that surfaces at inside jokes, the joy that never appears when he's surrounded only by professionals. For Demi, these fleeting but powerful moments reveal a truth that no medical team can capture. Bruce needs more than management. He needs the love of family. During her visits, Demi has described seeing that twinkle in his eye or a small smirk, and it just transports you. It's a reminder of who he really is beneath all the challenges. Professional care can keep him safe, but it can't recreate shared memories or replace decades of trust and love. She knows Bruce comes alive when family surrounds him. His humor resurfaces, his spark reignites, and a sense of dignity returns. It's proof that care isn't only about stability. It's about joy, presence, and connection. For Demi, these glimpses aren't just comforting, they are a call to action. Her history with Bruce makes this all the more powerful. Though their marriage ended decades ago, their bond endured. Even after Bruce married Emma in 2009, Demi remained a constant in the family. Vacations, holidays, birthdays, all became blended occasions where old bonds and new connections coexisted. Their children Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah grew up alongside their half-sisters in a rare example of Hollywood harmony. As Demi herself once said, "The most important thing I could share is just to meet them where they're at." When you let go of who they've been or who you think they are, you can stay in the present and take in the joy that's there. That philosophy has shaped her role in Bruce's life, allowing her to stay present, loving, and supportive even through profound change. This isn't new for the Willis-Moore family. They've always come together in moments of crisis. When Tallulah faced addiction, Bruce and Demi united to help her heal. When Demi struggled with her own health battles, Bruce showed up at her side without hesitation. Their history is full of moments where love overcame circumstance, proving that in this family, support is instinctive and unconditional. And now, that same instinct is pushing Demi to act again. After months of observation, she approached Emma Hemming Willis with a bold, deeply personal proposal: move Bruce to her Idaho ranch. Her plan is both simple and profound. Demi suggested combining professional medical oversight with rotating family caregiving. In Idaho, Bruce could still receive expert care, but surrounded by people who know his humor, his history, his essence. Familiar voices, shared stories, the comfort of love, that's what Demi believes could transform his quality of life. The rationale is clear. Demi has seen the difference herself. Bruce responds better to family than to professionals. His eyes brighten, his personality peeks through, and those small flashes of joy remind everyone of the man they know and love. For Demi, this isn't about taking over. It's about giving Bruce what no one else can, a life anchored in presence, not just procedure. But Emma faces an almost impossible balancing act. As Bruce's legal guardian, she carries the responsibility of protecting his health, his safety, and the stability of their young daughters. At first, she hesitated. Moving Bruce risked disrupting routines and creating uncertainty. Would the girls adapt? Would Bruce's medical team agree? Could such a plan even work logistically? The rest of the family was torn. Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah understood their mother's vision, but they also respected Emma's authority. They wanted the best for their father, but didn't want to spark conflict between the two women who love him most. Every conversation required diplomacy, respect, and care. And then there were the practical concerns. Bruce's current care costs upward of $300,000 per year, with professionals dedicated solely to him. Demi's proposal wouldn't remove medical care, but it would require a new structure, rotating schedules, family commitment, and a reimagined lifestyle. It was ambitious, emotional, and not without sacrifice. Yet over time, Emma began to see the undeniable truth. At recent family gatherings, Bruce's spirit seemed to lift. Surrounded by familiar faces, he laughed more, engaged more, and the twinkle in his eye returned. Witnessing this, Emma reportedly began warming to the possibility. It's important to understand, this intervention isn't about rescuing Bruce from bad care. His medical needs are being handled with professionalism and dedication. What Demi is advocating is something more subtle, yet equally vital, enriching Bruce's days with emotional connection, dignity, and love. Beyond the Willis family, this story carries a universal message. Dementia care is not only about doctors, routines, and medications. It's about presence. It's about ensuring that the spark of a person's humanity is nurtured, even as the illness progresses. For Bruce, that spark lives in the people who know him best. And that's what makes this family remarkable. From Emma's steadfast guardianship, to Demi's bold compassion, to the constant love of his daughters, Bruce Willis is surrounded by people who refuse to let him face this journey alone. This isn't just a Hollywood drama. It's proof that family love can transcend divorce, remarriage, and even terminal illness. True care isn't only measured in medical charts, it's measured in time, in presence, and in the willingness to be there when it matters most. In the end, the greatest gift anyone can give isn't perfect management, it's their heart. For Bruce Willis, that gift is being given daily from those who love him most. And perhaps that is the most powerful lesson of all. Presence can heal, comfort, and transform even life's hardest moments.